Welcome, Premium Gang. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm on about not quite 2 minutes early, so we will wait till 2 o'clock to really get going, and I'll keep it short today. I've got some things going on that I'll have to get back to, but we'll go over ES and maybe a couple other things for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up and let the day end. So let me get a couple of things situated, and then we'll look to get started. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It is hot and humid here in Atlanta today. It says there's one person on here right now, so whoever it is, welcome. And we will give everybody just a couple of minutes here. It's about 45 seconds until 2 o'clock. The other day we had 3 or 4 people on, so we've got a few more of these private premium live streams, and then starting after July 1st, we'll do something a little bit different that includes the whole group in the Simple Trading Life community. So I know several of them are excited about that, and we are as well. We've had a big influx of members here recently. We're up over 300 now. In fact, I can probably come over here and it'll tell me. Let's look here. 314. So we were at about 280-ish, right? About 280-ish, just maybe not even 2 weeks ago. And we're up to 314, so that's crazy. Somebody else just joined, and it is 2 o'clock, so welcome. We'll get started here in just a second. But anyway, we've got this big influx of new members, and I think after July 1st, once we start moving all the premium content over and we start doing live streams that everybody can be involved in, I think it's going to be a good thing. So we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll take a look at ES here. Right here, the current candle like literally just started because it's 2 o'clock. Here was our first candle of the day on the 30-minute. There's opening price level, our purple dotted line. And let's do this first as we see price is trying to push down. Let's go back over here. You know what? I have to do this to be able to see it. I gotta auto zoom it in. Moving a little bit slow for some reason. There we go. All right. So there was our opening candle of the session. Now that would have been 6 p.m. yesterday. In fact, I'll squeeze it in even a little bit more. Okay, this candle right here. And when we opened up, so it opened up here, the first thing we did was we went lower and we went right into this demand zone. And then what happened? We got a nice bounce and then this steady move until we got up to here. Just a little pullback to the 20, right? And then another move up into the supply zone above. All right, so this was very much anticipated. Let me see if I can come back over here to where that, yeah. So right there, these two candles. So we had our rally base, and you see how strongly it left, right? See this big candle? That's how you want to see price leave a demand zone, or vice versa, coming down, big candles like this out of a supply zone. All right, so these two candles here created this zone. So if we come back over, all right, so when price came down in there, we expected a bounce, and we got it, right? And then we had this nice move up. Now the opening range, the top was here. So it poked out, came back in, and then it shot up to the 20. See that? So if I put a cursor there, I've already taken the gray, the gray opening range off that was there. if I put a cursor up here, we poked above, got a few dollars above, came back into it just a little bit, and then we shot up to the 20. Had this little pause, and then it went a little bit higher. Then we pulled back to structure here. Then we went higher, and we got up into the supply zone, okay, which was created right here. Rally, base, drop, strong drop. So we knew that would be a good supply zone, and sure enough, what did price do? Pulled back, right? Right out of there. Got up in it, pulled right back out. So let's look. It 96.50 down to 73.75. Yep, 73.75. So just say 74, 96, and 74, 22. So basically a $22 move out of supply. Okay, created right there at about 3 o'clock yesterday. Rally, base, strong drop. Okay, actually it comes all the way down to here. Okay, so from zone to zone. We know price likes to move through ranges, likes to move zone to zone. So we get this pullback, kind of waffles a little bit, then it pulls down into here. Here's opening candle from today. So let's take a look. All right, did we have a pretty good idea that price might bounce here? Yes, we did, right? Okay, because we have this pivot from price action, and that was 2 and 2:30 in the morning. Okay, so price came down, bounced up strong, created a pivot here. So we just dragged that across. This morning, opening candle, first move was red, which was also anticipated. Okay, we talked about that this morning. We thought that price might try to move lower first, which it did. Okay, and how did we know that? Let me show you. And again, these are just probabilities. We're just taking what we think should occur. All right, so right there. All right, so if we don't know what's coming, right? This is what we see. Okay, price momentum is moving down, right? Momentum is moving down. So on this opening candle, let me get here. There it is. On this opening candle, when price started to go down, it barely poked its head up first, and then it started to go down. We anticipated, yes, this makes sense. And where is it likely to go? It's likely to go to this pivot area right here. And look at it. It barely got in there, and then boom, took the big bounce. All right, so the trades I took earlier this morning were when we came all the way back through the range and then went green. And I took 2 trades there. One stopped me out for $12.50 profit, and then the other one I think was, I put them in the room. I think it was a $100 gain. So those were highly probable once it came all the way back through and went green. All right, then what did we see? Then price started to make a shift. And then we started moving up. Then we started to chop. Okay, we moved right back up to this supply zone, okay, where we bounced out of before, and we bounced again. Okay, we came all the way back down to opening price, and we started chopping. If you go back and read my comments in the main chat room, I said I wasn't really real excited about any downside move because I thought we would probably chop. All right, and then what did we do? Okay, we chopped. We came up, we came down, we came up, then we kind of rested right here, and then we made a move up. And then we made another move up, and I was able to get some off of that. Actually had one really nice trade for 287.50. Okay, and then we came up to the top of this supply zone, but we've never been able to break out and hold it yet. You see this? We just keep banging along here, and now here's our current candle, and our current candle has been moving down. Now, is that going to stay that way? Okay, we don't know. We don't know. All right, but I wanted to show everybody something as well. Okay, if I can get my cursor. All right, so again, I was asked in the room if I was looking to go short, and I said I'm not ready to go short yet. All right, once we started breaking above, look what the momentum has been since then. All right, until this candle, the momentum has all been to the upside. In fact, we were above 60 at one point, right up through here. Let's look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this one is bringing us back down. So 2 hours, we were above 60. Okay, and you can see the line there, the momentum was to the upside. All right, so that's one of the reasons, once I saw this here, the change in the momentum, I wasn't really thrilled about anything to the downside. Now I thought, hey, I saw this happening. At first I'm like, hey, maybe I'm going to be wrong. Maybe we're going to see this come down and get below here and start trending down. But sure enough, we got the chop I anticipated. We got down to opening price level, and then we bounced back up all the way to the top of the supply zone, which we have not been able to get through yet. If we can break and hold above this right up here, 3104.75, we may be able to see something around 3120. Okay, we might be able to see something like that. Will that happen before close? Who knows? Okay, and I'm not saying it is going to happen. I'm saying if we can break and hold this level. We've been able to break it, but we haven't been able to hold it. See that? Broken once, broken twice, broken 3 times, haven't been able to hold it yet. And what does hold mean? That we close above it. And really, and I've got it marked here, I think in the room I put 3107. I've got 3107.50 marked. If we trigger this, we're probably going up to like 3120. And if you come back over here, all right, we've been as high as 3145, but 3120 is going to be just below the top of this candle. And why am I picking that like a conservative target? Because we had a drop, base, drop, base, drop, significant drop here. So I would expect somewhere around here, even if it's only temporary, if we start to the upside, we could see some resistance just below here. Okay, so everybody see that? So that's why I'm saying if we get above 3107 and hold that area, coming back over here, we could see 3120. That's why I'm saying it. All right, so if we break the top of these wicks at 3107, it'd be likely that we could get up to 3120, maybe even higher. All right, but I'm being conservative. But right now, okay, you see we tried, and it's kind of back down a little bit. It's trying to push back up right now, but we're going to see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens. But it has offered some really good trading opportunities today. And you see I've got my line down here. If this crosses below here and starts to go down, then I'm going to start looking for a momentum shift. Okay, then this may be that we're rolling over and going to start heading back down. This would be the first area you would look at, right through here. Right through here. Now, the only reason I haven't removed this yet is because we haven't broken through the top. But I could add, let's see here, do my tools. Okay, and you guys remember, anytime you're seeing the blue lines now, you know that it's either supply or demand zone, and the reason I switched to those instead of the shaded areas is because they give us the prices over here. So this one, let me edit. This one would be 75 because everything moves in quarter ticks. And this one would be 25. Okay, so if it continues to drop, this would be the first area that we would look for a bounce. Why? Because we had a rally, base, big rally, right? Strong move away, which tells us there's probably buyers in here. And also confluent with the 20 simple moving average. You see it coming right in through here. So that's if it keeps dropping. I'm not worried about this line, right? Because this is a supply zone. So this would be resistance coming to the top like it was here and here. Then the third time you see it blasted right up to the top of the supply zone, but hasn't been able to get out of it yet. All right, so those are the things I'm watching for right there. Very quickly, because I'm not going to stay on here long, we'll look at a few of these. We'll see if anything has happened positively on our watch list. We'll just look at a few. So we'll look at Apple, because it was on the list. Get over to it here. There, oh, I went right by it. There it is. Nothing really. It's literally just now triggering. Okay, because the trigger would be 356.56. You know, really 356.70, and we're at 350. We've been as high as 357.68. So about $1. So we've only really triggered $1. Now on Apple, that might put you positive, but obviously Apple, you know, average size candles probably moving about 10 bucks. All right, so it would need to keep going to the top, and it might. All right, so let's look what's next. Baba. Okay, Baba would have triggered at 220, let's just say 220.05, and it's been as low as 219.45. So only 50 cents. That's really nothing on Baba. Cake. Just going to go through a few. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go through a ton of them. Okay, let's see if Cake has done anything today. Okay, so it would have triggered at 22.80, and it's been as low as 22.14, so about 66 cents. And let's see, that candle yesterday was $2. Okay, so that's a decent sized candle. That was a $2 candle, so 66 cents, probably gonna pay you some money on Cake. Let's see what else we have. Let's look at Lake. Okay, so Lake would have triggered at 21.21, and it's been as low as 20.35, so it's about 85 cents. And like this candle here, well, let's look at this. This is like an average candle. That is about 250, 88 cents. Maybe make a little bit of money on that. Let's look at Tilray. Tilray used to be, man, one I loved to trade, and now it just doesn't do much anymore. So nothing really there. Let's look at PayPal. I'm just picking one out at random. Nothing. Might even be inside. I mean, we've got about an hour and 45 minutes to go. Might end up as an inside candle today, but so far nothing on PayPal. And maybe one more. Let's see. Let's look at HD, Home Depot. Not one that we look at a ton. For whatever reason. If I can find it. Oh, there it was. Come on now. Open way down here, so no trigger. There'd be no trigger on Home Depot. Okay, so just not a ton of action today off the watch list. Let's go back and look at ES, and then we'll wrap it up. Man. There we go. My Thinkorswim has went into snail mode here. Okay, basically about where we left it, right? Came down and then it kind of pushed back up, and it's just sort of hanging out here right now. So what we'd be watching for, again, you're not worried about this line on the way down. This is where you would look for some support. Okay, this newly created demand zone right here. All right, if it comes to the downside, if it goes to the upside, you're looking for it to get above these wicks, right? It needs to break and hold this number, the 3104.75, and it needs to get above these wicks, and if they do, then there's a good chance you're going to see 3120 or higher. Okay. So that's 19 minutes. I said 10 to 15 minutes, but I just wanted to give everybody a quick overview of what's going on. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, and we will see you in the room. Bye-bye.